I've often found an adventure to simply be a self-challenge to experience and explore further beyond the daily routine. This pursuit of self-discovery doesn't always require far-distance travel, month-long excursions, or even the most capable vehicle. Sometimes it can be as simple as packing the bags, having great company, and venturing where the road may lead. This trip was exactly that. Join me as we explore deeper within our own backyard of Washington State inside the Gifford Pinchot National Forest. It is here we retrace prior trails, welcome unfavorable weather, venture beneath the surface into historic lava tubes, witness pristine lakes and stunning waterfalls, enjoy a new pastime, and above all, embrace the adventure. Alright, well, good morning everybody, and welcome to a new adventure here in the Gifford National Forest. For those of you who aren't familiar with the area, it is basically the forest that is between Mount St. Helens and Mount Adams, just south of Mount Rainier. So it's fairly close to home, but still an incredible area to check out, of which I've barely scratched the surface on. So this multi-day trip that we're doing is going to be great to check a lot of items off the list. I am joined by Camp Chef Mom, as well as our great family friend Charlie. So they're joining me on this trip, and we're just gonna have a great time. But to just kick off the episode right, because I know so many people are questioning and what's going on, why the new setup. As you can see behind me, we have the iKamper Skycamp Mini on Yeti, and the last video, just an overwhelming good and mixed response as far as why the change. Well, let me just tell you. Simply put, I now work at iKamper. I am an employee of iKamper, and as simple as that. That is all that prompted the change, and of which, working for the company, I simply wanted to host their product and make that transition. Simple as that. No hard feelings towards anything towards GFC. Absolutely love their products. It was great use for the time that we had it, even though it was brief. Even with my short tenure at iKamper, I was able to work at Overland Expo West here recently in Flagstaff, Arizona, and even chatted with the guys over at GFC2. Great team, love the people over there, love the product, so no hard feelings whatsoever. Just simply a move that I needed to make for working at iKamper. So for all those who were inquiring about that, simple as that. I'm not sponsored by them whatsoever. All the products that you see on the truck are purchased and still continue to be that way, not just with iKamper, but everything involved. So hope that helps clears up a little bit, but I do appreciate all the support, continued support from everybody. It means the world. I know setups are always evolving and changing, and that's kind of what makes this industry fun though, right? It showcases so many different aspects that you can build a vehicle. And for Yeti here, this is honestly the fourth iteration of the build, and many of you know over the years that we had a canopy with a soft shell tent, we had a hard shell tent, and then we segued to the GFC, and then now an open bed with the iKamper. So all have been functional and great, but as your lifestyle changes and as you grow, so does your build and your needs. So simple as that, you guys. Content will still be the same. There won't be any commercials or plugs like that whatsoever. So but nonetheless, with all that out of the way, we have found a fantastic spot here in the Gifford National Forest adjacent to a lake, and it's awesome. It's really nice. It got down, I don't know, probably about mid-30s last night, and got nice and cold, but we're waking up, getting breakfast going, coffee is made, and we're just going to see where the adventure takes us and all the places to explore. So let's have some fun. Alright guys, so checking in here as we are halfway through the day, just driving along the trail. We're actually traversing a large majority of the Washington Backcountry Discovery Route, or the BDR, and we're using that as the outline to then check out a lot of places and nearby trails that are off that main trail. And one of the finds that we came across here for lunch that we're going to be doing is this beautiful lake behind us here. So absolutely stunning, couldn't ask for better weather, and great spot to make some lunch. It wasn't too much further down the trail until we came across a more than suitable campsite. This particular spot hosted stunning lakeside views, with Mount Adams standing tall in the distance. With forecasted weather calling for overcast skies the following day, I was quickly reaching for a newest gear addition, the Oru kayak, to spend some quality time out on the water. For only a second attempt assembling the kayak, completion took about 5 minutes before being able to hit the water. Not bad for something you can easily store in the back seat and also carry in a backpack. Man, what an incredible find. I love coming across sites like this. Did a little research before we headed out, and it mentioned that this particular lake was one to absolutely see. So I'm so glad we made some extra time to come by and see it. It was a mad rush getting in. The light was just right. The clouds were starting to come in and also clear out. So we got the kayak all put together, rushed out on the water. I think I got some great footage, but otherwise it was just fantastic. And these views are just insane. So with all that out of the way and a little bit of rush of filming, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get the evening kicked off here. So I will now be setting up camp and then go ahead and get some dinner made. So what an incredible first day here. Alright guys, welcome to the inside of the iKamper Skycamp Mini. As you can see here, the white lining is the insulation tint sold by iKamper as an optional accessory. And for me, I really love it. It actually helps a lot to retain the heat in, but also isolate yourself from the cold on the outside. As you can see, you can still have view to your skylight by rolling back that window. And then on the two sides here, if I zipped this zipper down here as well as over here, you could still have a view and be able to utilize your side windows. Also in conjunction, I have the 0 degree Nemo sleeping bag, which is really nice. I run a little bit cold, so it's nice to have something a bit more robust. In the far corner over there, nice little memory foam pillow. And then the green canvas that you see here is the Xped Mega Mat Duo in the long wide version. and it fits pretty darn good inside the iKamper Skycamp mini size. What's really nice about this is that when it deflates all the way down, I can actually still store it in here. But among that, as an upgrade for me personally, I found that the stock mattresses within the tent were a little bit too firm, so I upgraded to this guy, and obviously a lot more cushioning due to the design that it is. But what's also nice is that these particular air mattresses have an insulation value, an R value of about 8, I believe, which is really cool. So what you're sleeping on, the pad itself, will help keep you warm. But then in addition to that, which also helps a little bit more, is that with this sleeping pad, it helps mitigate any body condensation that you would be having underneath and on the platform itself. So having that air mattress in here really upgrades a lot of different properties when you're sleeping in cold weather environments. But I always tell everybody, before you make any changes, always spend a night at least on the factory mattresses to see what you like or don't like. But otherwise, yeah, this is a quick tour of the inside, and with temperatures in the low 30s that we're already experiencing, it's really nice to be able to still get out and be very comfortable inside the tent with all these little options and upgrades. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our second day out here on the lake. We are off to a fantastic start. We got coffee made, breakfast is in motion, the mountain is out, and the sun is shining. It is a beautiful start. We're not sure if we're going to pack down camp and continue on the trail, or if we're going to hang out here for another day and spend some more time out on the water kayaking and just kind of hanging out. We have the time, which is nice to say for a trip like this, to have that flexibility. But overall, beautiful, beautiful start to the day. And I absolutely love how perfectly just placid that water is. Just almost an exact mirror of all the surroundings there. So stunning views, great start to the day. Let's see where it takes us from here. With an easy start to the morning, I decided to take advantage of the partial sun from our campsite and charge up all our electronics. Filming on the road utilizes a lot of juice to keep tablets, phones, cameras, drone, computers, and anything else crucial to our trip powered up for the entire duration. I tell you what, guys, this is what it's all about. Having this tranquility while being on the water, relaxing, unwinding, and hanging out. This is just simply incredible. So needless to say, we are staying another day. But overall, I couldn't be more happy with this purchase of the Oru kayak. I was initially inspired by watching one of Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel. One of his videos showcased this kayak, and I was just inspired to try it out myself and give it a go, because very cool design, how it packs up into the size of a large briefcase or duffel bag and then can deploy in about 5 minutes or so. So to me, that's amazing, because I can still be able to utilize it on our normal trips given the situation. So I'm so glad I'm able to get out on the water as much as I have been for this particular trip. But overall, I'm so happy that the weather stayed nice with the blue skies and sunshine. Yesterday we were a little worried in the late afternoon and evening that clouds were going to start rolling in and potential of rain. So having this weather for today is amazing. But we're just going to relax, hang out, and enjoy these views. Join us next time as the adventure continues, where we step underground into ice caves, embrace the changing weather, and continue our pursuit of incredible sights. For more behind-the-scenes content, including trip information and exclusive updates, please consider supporting on Patreon. Every contribution helps to fuel the next adventure. So until next time, safe travels.